everyone, welcome to a special program of Cricket Predicta brought to you by One Expat Womeki Internationals. And today we are talking about what happened last night between the KKR and Delhi Capitals. Yes, it was Sunil Narayan, it was Varun Chakravarti that defeated Delhi in Delhi, their fortress, by 14 runs. And chasing 204, Delhi's innings stumbled early despite solid fight back from Faf du Plessis and Akshar Patel. They fell short at 190. Yes, with this win, KKR have kept their playoffs hopes alive while Delhi still remains in top four. So no problems with that. Before we shift our focus to the other match, let's invite our guest today. We have Paul Dinette. Paul is a podcaster from Australia and he looks at IPL with great scrutiny. Paul, welcome to the show. Paul, welcome to the show. From the second ball of the 14th over, the second and to the 16th over in the second innings, Delhi Capitals lost 3 wickets in just 12 deliveries with only 10 runs on the board. Do you think that was the turning point of the game between DC and KKR? Your views?
Yeah, absolutely. He's just a champion, Sunil Narayan. I've long said that he may well be the best player that the IPL has ever seen. He has an incredible bowling record. I mean, an economy rate under 7 throughout the history of the IPL and a batting strike rate in the 160s. And even this season where, it didn't necessarily look like he was having the best season, he still got very impressive statistics all through this season. And last night, if you look back at the win predictor, just around the time that you're talking about was the only time in the whole game that Delhi edged into favouritism. Their chances went above 50%. And when that first ball of the over went for 6, it looked like things were pretty grim for Kolkata. And then, as you said, Narayan, he gets out Akshar Patel. A few balls later, he gets out Tristan Stubbs. And then Anukul Roy bowls a pretty decent over. And then Narayan's back and completes the job, getting rid of Faf du Plessis. Completely game-changing moment. And Narayan continues to be a champion.
Paul, did the Delhi Capitals middle order fail to capitalize on the decisive 66-run partnership for the third wicket between the skipper, Akshar Patel, and vice-captain, Faf du Plessis?
Yeah, they'll feel that it's one that got away because they were looking as though they were in a pretty strong position. I think you've probably got to give a bit of credit to the KKR batters as well. There's no absolute standout, but several of them chipped in and at pretty decent speeds. The fact that they got 205, whereas maybe it had looked like they were going to get maybe 220 or 230, I think maybe convinced all of us that they hadn't got enough. But again, I go back to win predictor. At the innings break, win predictor had them firm favourites. And as I said, it was only that brief period when they needed, 70 odd off 45 or thereabouts, where it was starting to look like KKR might win, where win predictor actually put them in front. But for most of the time, they were behind the 8 ball. And I think we probably underestimate just what a good total 205 or so was on this pitch. And impressive as well, the way that Chakravarti came back at the end. He's a fabulous bowler. Didn't have the best start to the night, but when it really mattered, he delivered and helped them win the game.
With this win, do you think KKR has made it more spicy, more interesting, more delicious, the top 4 table? Because it looks like a mouth-watering contest between the 5th, 6th, 7th and the 8th team, which are just close to each other.
Well, I mean, in theory, it keeps KKR sort of in touch with the top 4, but it's increasingly looking likely that KKR and LSG are going to find it difficult to qualify for that top 4. It's a big loss for Delhi because having looked as, really top 2 prospects for much of the season, although they are still very much a strong chance of qualifying, it just puts things a little bit more interestingly for them because Punjab have a game in hand over them. If they win that game, that then would put Delhi, temporarily at least, out of the top 4. Delhi's net run rate's not as good as some of the other sides as well. So, yeah, things are pretty interesting in the top of the table, but it sort of does look like probably a 5-way battle for those top 4 places. So, what have we got? RCB, Mumbai, and Gujarat, that's 3. Punjab is 4 and Delhi is 5. Those 5 look like they're the main contenders for the top 4. You can't yet rule out KKR and LSG, but as I said, if I was a fan of those franchises, I'd be starting to to look towards next year most realistically.
Well, welcome to the show. Sharandeep Singh is the former off spinner, former national selector, and is also the Delhi coach in the Ranji Trophy. Sharandeep, welcome. And today we're going to start off the show with just pointed question. Priyansh Arora has been consistently in a brilliant run of form with the bat in the ongoing 2025. Can he pose any threat to CSK bowling attack in early on in the stage?
Hi everyone, my name is Sarandeep Singh. So I'm here to talk about today's game, Chennai Super Kings versus Punjab Kings. A very crucial game for Punjab because on the points table they got 11 points. So it's a must-win game for them now from here. So we talk about Punjab's batting lineup, Priyansh Arya, the way this boy turned up this season, it's really phenomenal. That's why we've seen this season Punjab batting lineup is doing really well because of Priyansh Arya. He's scoring runs with Prop Simran chips in a lot. So just not only for these two, Punjab needs other batsmen like Glenn Maxwell, Suresh Iyer, and other few who chips in and get a big score for the Punjab. With Priyansh Arya, the way you're going it with the good form, keep going like this and make a big 100 today and may took Punjab at the highest point of the table. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. You've played at the Chepauk and you know the Chennai King fandom and everything around it. How concerning is it, the dismal form of the middle overs between the matches? Because you must realize that they are languishing at the bottom of the table. Do you think it's a cause of concern, especially the middle order?
Hi everyone, my name is Sarandeep Singh and today we're going to talk about Chennai Super Kings and Punjab Kings game. It's a must-win game for Punjab. But we talk about Chennai Super Kings because we are playing this match in Chepauk, in home ground of Chennai Super Kings. And this season we see Chennai's batting lineup, they are not performing. They are not at all up to the mark, especially if we talk about the middle orders. They are not performing. All the experienced players like Rachin Ravindra, Ravindra Jadeja, Shivam Dubey, they changed a lot of batting. Mahendra Singh Dhoni too, including. So the big worry for the middle order for Chennai Super Kings, if they have to win this game, Chennai Super Kings, the middle order has to be played really well, especially if we talk about Punjab spin bowling attack. Yuzvendra Chahal, he's in a good form, he's bowling really well, and especially the others also, the fast bowlers are doing really well. So in today's game, Chennai has to be pull up his socks and they have to be performed really well. They have to be play like that. They are 5-time Tata IPL champions. They don't look like this. They are just only competing. Just give your fans a good show today. That you are here to win, and just give a one good win to your fans. Let's hope for the best.
Now we'll invite Stanley Chiozza. Stanley, of course, is a cricket coach at the Sportif Academy in Dubai at Emirates Hills. Stanley, welcome to the show. CSK has dominated head-to-head battle between PBKS with a very slight difference, winning 16 games and losing 15. Will this have any effect in today's match? The head-to-head seems to be the same. CSK hasn't fired up. Punjab has been doing really well in bits and pieces, of course. Your views on the match today?
Sunil, thank you once again for having me on the show. And I'll tell you what, looking at the statistic, if you're from Chennai Super Kings, this is not one statistic you draw inspiration from because it's just a very slight difference. Just the one match. If at all, this is a pound for pound kind of a heavyweight boxing match, and you're not really sure who to put your money on. Do you go with CSK? But then again, there's Punjab Kings, they like playing. So this is an encounter that really keeps you on your seat because both these teams really go hard and they go hard at each other. However, when you look at how the season has gone for these two contrasting positions altogether, Punjab Kings, one win to cement a top four position. A loss, historically, for the first time, should it happen, Chennai Super Kings will have lost 5 matches in an IPL season. That has never been done. They've never lost more than 4. Should it happen today, should they lose this match, for me, that's curtains closed. The stage is shut. The play is over. And if you can see from what they're now, from the approach, they're starting to put in new players. And why not? Matre, Diwal Brevis now being given an opportunity to play. They're now already looking into the future. They know their position is a hard one to make the players from now on. They might as well use these current games to prepare the next generation in real life situations. So it's a small difference, It's a difference that one would not really be looking at. It's just the one match. It's pound for pound. It's anyone's game at the end of the day. And when you're looking at the current state of affairs, one team knows that one win is good enough and will still put them into a good position further than what they are now. One loss for the other team, further into oblivion.
Well, Stanley, it's important to look at the head-to-head fight between Punjab Kings, that they are on the equal note with 4 wins against the 8 games that they've played. Will CSK get any benefit amongst the game, considering that they are going through a dismal form, no captaincy? The big names haven't fired up. Your views?
While playing at home, Chennai Super Kings will obviously have done their homework versus Punjab Kings. And the one thing that is certain, and the one thing that is pretty much obvious, especially with regards to batting for the Punjab Kings, is how their top order in terms of Singh and Arya have been very, very good up the order. Inside the power play, going at a scoring rate of just under 11. They've been brilliant. They're part of the puzzle, the reason why there's been a good foundation set at the top, and hence the middle order has come in. Even though they've scored slowly, that middle order has been vulnerable. Strike rate of 130 alone, would you believe, after all the good starts that they've got. So Chennai Super Kings will be looking to target that top order, looking to get early wickets. That's going to be crucial at Chennai, and then expose that middle order that has been known to score really slow. Hopefully as well, get Shearer's Air in up and early, get him out, get the likes of you Glenn Maxwell. Who knows, will it be English or will it be Marcus Stoinis? We know Marcus Stoinis scored a fantastic 100 the last time he was at the Chepauk Stadium. Josh English, we know he's very good, got a good reputation for playing spin. Expose them early. So they've got plans. However, this is an encounter that can go any other way, because at the end of the day, you prepare such kind of conditions that have spin heavy for the opposition. Your batting has to come back and do job. At the time, at this moment, 4 losses at home. That has never, for more than 4, has never happened for Chennai Super Kings. If this happens, if they lose today, that'll be the first time in history they've lost more than 4 matches at home in any IPL season. So they also have to guard themselves around these things. So these are things that they need to think about. The likes of Glenn Maxwell, he's bowling very well. Okay, with his off spinners actually being picked more, I think, for his ability to bowl more than his ability to bat. So that power play, getting early wickets, is key for Chennai Super Kings. If you want to be a bit more specific, the Punjab Kings have scored 27 sixes inside the power play. Okay, and Chennai Super Kings have only scored 5. So therein lies in an aspect there that they need to counter on. Stop the top order of Punjab Kings from scoring. Stop it from setting that foundation, and perhaps they end with a chance.
Well, with this, we welcome Toss Rizvi. Of course, Stanley, thank you very much. Giving a coach's perspective. Now, let's shift our focus to the media perspective, the critical, analytical perspective from Toss Rizvi. Toss, welcome to the show. Again, the match today. The team batting first has won 51 games out of the total 90 IPL games at Chidambaram Stadium. Do CSK need to really learn from their losses? Have they learned anything? If they win the toss, what will they get into? Your views.
We forget about batting first or second, or how many teams have won how many matches at batting second or first. Doesn't matter for Chennai Super Kings anymore. I mean, the team has been shabby throughout this season, and mind you, it's not just couple of games, it's more than that. 4 games they have lost at Chidambaram Stadium, their home ground. Can you imagine? I mean, they have just won against Mumbai Indians, and which is so unfortunate, unlikely of a team that has been champions for so many years. They haven't played like a champion. Whatever be the reason, whether they did not have a formidable lineup, or maybe they did not have the gaps to fill in, or maybe they did not have a replacement for Ruturaj Gaikwad, who injured himself. So Mahendra Singh Dhoni, the most successful captain in the IPL, had to come back. A lot of factors are the reason behind their failures, and it's mostly the team combination that has lacked. They have MS Dhoni, I would say particularly. He's the leader, he's the mentor, he's the one. Without him, no decisions are taken. So this time he has struggled, unfortunately. So whether you talk about the learnings from few matches from the last so many years, that team that has won 51 times, or whether last few games, Chennai Super Kings haven't learnt much in their last 4-5 encounters, especially after that victory. But I would say even if they win today, what happens? Because the other teams have just gone way ahead, way ahead. There is no chance for Chennai Super Kings to bounce back in this tournament. Even if they win today, what will happen? Nothing much. Couple of games to go at MH Chidambaram Stadium. What else? Right? So doesn't matter anymore right now whether you bat first or second.
Toss in this IPL, the toss has been spoken about in various forms, and it is now considered that the toss is almost negligible portion in the game today. Do you think this will happen in today's context of the game, that the toss will be insignificant? Your views?
Toss won't matter much anymore. I mean, I just said earlier, toss won't matter much because Chennai is way beyond. They are in 10th in the points table, right? If you just look at the points table, they just have 4 points. What will happen even if they win the toss or win the match? At the most they'll get 2.6 points. Then what happens? I mean, yeah, see, the thing is that it's been a mix of the season when it comes to batting first at the MH Chidambaram Stadium or batting second. But Chennai Super Kings has been at the receiving end of this particular tournament or maybe particular edition, and they have failed. I mean, they have lost 4 games in a row at MH, their home state and their home ground, unfortunately. And the story of it is that they have not been able to form a good strong lineup, and they have been doing a lot of experiments. Look at these youngsters, Sheikh Rashid, Ayush Matre. They have been coming up with these, and good. It's the only good thing that they are giving opportunities to these youngsters and they are coming good. Maybe this is good for the future. But what about the present? I don't think so anything will matter right now, considering even if you win the toss, what will you do? At least you can put up a good total, because it's not easy to bat on this kind of a wicket. It's a slow wicket, difficult to bat on. You can't time the ball. The bowlers, I mean, only the openers can flourish, because they can use the pace of the ball, the new ball, right, and the gaps that they get in the power play, because the circle has just 2 players outside the off stump. That's it. What happens when the middle over comes in? Nothing much. So I think if you win the toss, try to bat first, get a good 160, 170 plus total. You have good attack. Or maybe if you lose the toss, try to restrict the team to at least 140. Still, again, you have good attack, spin attack. Talk about Jadeja, Noor Ahmed, Ashwin. It's a good combo when it comes to spin bowling. May not be the fast bowling, but definitely good spin bowling attack you have. So you can just restrict them to maybe 160, which is going to be difficult. It's Punjab at the end of the day, right? They have some good players, some attacking, aggressive players who can change the game. They are match winners, right? So I think again, Chennai Super Kings will be at the receiving end with the kind of form that Punjab is in, and the kind of failure or inconsistency that we have seen in Chennai Super Kings. I think they will be again at the receiving end. Another loss could be on the cards.
Well, there you had it. You had 4 of the best voices of the game talking about the game in statistics, drama, details, and everything that surrounds the beautiful game of IPL. This is Sunil Yashkala signing off from the beautiful Marbella Resorts, talking and saying, please don't touch the remote. We'll be back after a short commercial break. Don't go anywhere else.
For more such videos, subscribe to the Newsx YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.